Hello students, welcome to this video, and in this video we will be doing transcription practice. Now this is part of the paper Language and Linguistics, and you will be asked the question on transcription either like this, transcribe the following words, or it could be asked as give the phonemic transcription of the following words. So how to go about doing this? Now, first of all, let us understand what transcription is. Now, this will be asked as part of the question paper, which has the subject code 205C4B. All right. Okay. So let us ask ourselves, let me clarify what we mean by transcription. All right, people. So when we use the word transcription, when I'm transcribing a word, what I'm doing is I'm writing the sounds of that word. All right. I'm writing the sounds of that word. Now that may be a bit complicated. Let me give a easier way of easier explanation for this. When I transcribe a word, essentially I am writing out the pronunciation of that word. Okay, the pronunciation of that word. So I can as well write transcription or pronunciation. So it could, what I'm writing here is the transcription or pronunciation. Okay. And so let us begin. So we have some, I have chosen some words for practice. Now I have taken these words from the previous question papers. Of course, this code is new, but this particular question has been asked time and again in language and linguistics question papers over the past 10 to 12 years. So I've taken these words from there. Okay. So these are words which have come in the previous question papers. I'm taking it from there. So remember, when we are going to write the transcription, there is a particular convention. There is a particular method by which you have to do. Okay. So the transcription or the pronunciation of this word is written, of any word is written between slanted lines. Okay. So first slanted line, and then we use the IPA or the International Phonetic Alphabet. Let me write it here. This you would already know because International Phonetic Alphabet. So, all right. So this is what we are using to write the transcription of this word. Okay. Now let us of these words. So let us start with word number 1. I am not going to pronounce it initially. We'll do it this way. I will spell out the word first, and then I will give you the pronunciation. Okay. And as I write the pronunciation, as I write the transcription, I'll pronounce it again. Remember, this is a pre-recorded video. This is a video. So you can listen to the pronunciation. You can also see the transcription, me transcribing the word as many times as you want. Ideally, if you see the transcription 3 times, you will remember it. Okay. So shall we begin? Let's begin. So the first word is ACHIEVEMENT. ACHIEVEMENT. And the pronunciation of this word is achievement. Achievement. So this is how it's written. Okay. So A is transcribed as a. Shwa. Okay. This is shwa. Achieve. Ch. This is ch. Achieve. That's a long vowel. Achieve. Meant. Achievement. So if you notice the spelling and the IPA alphabet, the IPA transcription, the transcription of this word differ. That is why we are writing it like this. Okay. So transcription plays an important role in English because the letter and the sound usually don't have much of a correspondence. This particular letter A, okay, has 2 or 3 different pronunciations, can be represented by 2 or 3 different sounds. In this context, it is represented or it is pronounced as shwa. So it is not achievement, it is achievement. Okay, it's a. So this is the transcription. Now you'll have to divide this into syllables. If they ask you, do it. Otherwise, don't bother. Okay. So the syllables are this. Now, very simple. You can count the syllables very, very easily. Okay. The syllables the basic rule of a syllable is in each, if when you look at a word, the transcription of a word, if you count the number of vowel sounds, you can count the number of syllables. Now let us do that. How many vowel sounds are there? A, E, A. So there is shwa, long vowel E, and then shwa again. So there are 3 syllables. There are 3 syllables, correct? There are 3 syllables. So, and then you have to divide them, okay? So it is achieve. That is the syllable boundary meant. Now, what does this represent? This represents the stressed syllable. This represents the stressed syllable. Okay. All this will not be asked. I'm just explaining it to you. Okay. So it is achievement. How are you supposed to pronounce it? Achievement. 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 Again, you are not going to be, there is no oral examination for language and linguistics. So don't worry. All this I'm explaining so that you understand this better. Let's go to word number 2. It is B-A-T-T-L-E. B-A-T-T-L-E. And first let's put the slanted line. It's battle. Battle. Now tell me how many syllables are there? Count the number of vowel sounds. So when you say, let me put it here, one vowel sound in one vowel sound is equal to one syllable. One vowel sound is equal to one syllable. Now this is a very rough way of looking at it. You cannot define it just like this, but as of now, we'll look at it, okay? Because see, the examinations are approaching and I don't want to confuse you with too much of terminology. So the moment you count the number of vowel sounds in a word, you will know the number of syllables. Here there are 2 vowel sounds, a and shwa. So there are 2, so that is a and shwa. So there are 2 syllables. End of the story, okay? So there are 2 syllables here and the stress syllable is battle, okay? Battle, battle. All right. So shall we move on to word number 3? Okay. So let's move on to word number 3. Word number 3 is C-R-I-C-U-S. It is circus. Slanted line. Circus. 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 Okay. How many syllables again? 2 syllables. Long vowel and then you have shwa. Circus. Circus. All right, people, just one more explanation before we proceed further. We usually mark the syllable boundary. Okay, this is one syllable, this is the second syllable. We mark it with a small dot, and we mark the stress syllable with this diacritic. Okay, we use this to show that this is the stress syllable. Okay. Now let's move to word number 4, D-R-A-M-A-T-I-C. That is D-R-A-M-A-T-I-C. By the way, people, please forgive my handwriting. My handwriting is like this. I've done my best to make it as disambiguous as possible. That's why I'm spelling it out. So if you have any problems, please listen to the spelling and write the word as you, more clearly in your notebook. Okay, and please use a notebook for this, so that you can use it for quick reference when you go to the just before the examination. So it's D-R-A-M-A-T-I-C. Let's look at the pronunciation. Let's listen to the pronunciation. It's dramatic. 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 Again, how many syllables? 1, 2, 3. I'm marking the syllables here, okay? And these are the syllable boundaries. Dramatic. Dramatic. Let's move to word number 5. E-X-A-M-P-L-E. E-X-A-M-P-L-E. Okay? And the pronunciation of this word is example. 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 Sorry, I've given too much of gap here. Don't do that, okay? So it's example. You're not supposed to give so much of gap. But anyway. Example. Example. If you write this as example, no issues also. There's no problem in this. This is also an accepted transcription. Okay. Example. But please do this because this is the standard one. This standard is set by. Well, I've taken this from the CEPT, from the Cambridge English Pronunciation Dictionary, and it's an accepted standard, so there's no problem. Both are accepted. Both are equally correct. So let's move on to word number 6. Friction. Okay. Friction, and the transcription of this, the pronunciation of this word is friction. Friction. It is friction. Friction. It's not friction, it is friction. Okay, tell me how many syllables? 1 and 2. Okay, so, and here this is how it divides. This is the stress syllable. It's frick, so it's friction. Friction, that's how it has to be pronounced. Let's move on to word number 7. All right. I'll make a PDF of this and also send it to you. So don't worry about that. Yeah. All right, people. So let's move on to word number 7, graceful. Graceful. It is, the pronunciation is graceful. Graceful. Slanted line. Graceful. It's not graceful, it is graceful. It's a schwa, okay? And schwa is a weak vowel sound, okay? All right, so where is the syllable boundary here? This is the stress syllable, graceful. Now, just out of curiosity, I just want to show you something. See, we have been, when we come to the discussion of syllable structure, so this is the vowel sound. So let us call it V. Usually it's called V, okay? Vowel sound V. Now, how many consonants are there before V, before this A? So this is a diphthong. You are clear about this? Gray, A. How many consonant sounds are there? There is G, which is a consonant, and R, which is a consonant sound. So we put it like CCV. So this syllable has the structure CCV, and there is one more consonant here. So the syllable structure of this word is this syllable is CCVC. All right. So you can look at it like that also, just so that you understand things better. All right, people. So shall we move on to word number? So word number 7 is graceful, and let's move on to word number 8. Okay. So let's move on to word number 8. Word number 8 is interesting. It is houses. H-O-U-S-E-S. H-O-U-S-E-S. I think I've given the pronunciation already. So the transcription I'm writing here. So houses. Slanted line. Houses. So you have, that is the, how is the stress syllable. All right. And after that comes the syllable boundary. And you have another syllable sis. All right. So again, if you look at the syllable structure, you have V here. That's the V vowel sound. So this syllable has CV structure. All right. And this syllable has got, if you look at the CVC structure. All right, people. Okay. So shall we move on to word number 9? PHOTOGRAPHIC. I repeat, PHOTOGRAPHIC. So the pronunciation goes like this. It's photographic. Graphic. I've written this along with the as I was writing the transcription, I've given you the syllable division also. All right. Photographic, and graph is the stress syllable. Now, if you notice, there'll be one more. If you look at it, there are 2 stress syllables here. This is the primary stress syllable. Okay. This receives the primary stress, and this syllable receives the secondary stress. Both are stressed. Only thing, graph is stressed more than phot. So listen very carefully. It is photographic. photographic, photographic, photographic. Again, no, don't bother about all these things, because anyway you are not going to be, nobody's going to question you on why you have marked it like this and all that. But it's better, okay. Now after this complicated word photographic, let's go to a very simple one. Okay, so this had 1, 2, 3, 4 syllables, huh? So let's look at a monosyllabic word. Okay, ring, very simple, ring. This is a monosyllabic word. Why do we call it monosyllabic? Because there is only one vowel sound. So there is only one syllable. So a word which has one syllable is called monosyllabic word. It's called a monosyllabic word. And what is the syllable structure for this? C, V, C. Okay? It's as simple as that. All right. So shall we move on to word number 11? Let's go on to word number 11. All right, people. All right. So word number 11 is INFORMATION. I repeat, INFORMATION. All right. So shall we look at the pronunciation of this? We'll listen to the pronunciation of this word. The pronunciation goes like this: information, information, information. And for this word, what I thought was, let me transcribe it below so that you understand which letter becomes which, is pronounced as which sound. Okay, so this is how it goes. Slanted line. All right. In. So this IN becomes in. Okay, E and in. So the letter I becomes E. N is pronounced as in. Okay. Then the letter F is pronounced as in. F. O is pronounced as schwa, in f. R is not pronounced at all. Okay. So there's no in for. No, it is in f. May is pronounced as the diphthong A. TI is pronounced as sh. T is pronounced as sh. And not TI exactly, but T. Okay. And then we have schwa, information, information, information. Okay. So let me repeat. The letter I becomes E. The letter N is pronounced as N. F, A. R is not pronounced at all. Okay. In, F, May. A becomes A. T, I, O is sh and schwa. So you can say IO becomes schwa. Okay. I said TI becomes schwa. No, that becomes ish. T, the letter T is pronounced as ish. I and O together is pronounced as schwa. And then we have the last letter N, which is in. So you counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There are 11 letters. Look at the number of sounds. Let me just complete the transcription. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Why do we count it like this? So this is one vowel sound. That's clear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Diphthong. This is one sound. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 9 sounds, but 11 letters. So there is no one-to-one correspondence between the letter and the sound. So what do we mean? You cannot pronounce each letter as a sound. All right. This comes in the first part of your unit itself. Why do we, the need for a phonetic script? Why do we need it? Because this is how English works. Okay. Now, how many syllables are there? You have 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me just mark it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, guess which will be stressed. It's obvious. Information. Information. And this is the syllable division. We have information. Now, here you have the secondary stress syllable also. So we mark it like this. Okay. Information. 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 Okay. So is this clear, people? The number of letters and the number of sounds will usually not be the same. You take RANG, there are 4 letters, but there are 3 sounds. So that's what we saw here. It is CVC. Now let's go to, so you can learn a lot through transcription. So we have word number 12, and let us look at the transcription for this. Okay, so we'll write the transcription. So essentially we are writing the, what did I tell you? We are looking at the pronunciation of this word, and we are writing it with the use of IPA, with the use of the International Phonetic Alphabet. Okay, so we have SIGNIFICANT. It's pronounced as I repeat, SIGNIFICANT. It's pronounced as significant. 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 So we have here significant. Significant. Okay, now which will be the let me just give you the syllable division. This is the stress syllable. It is significant. So there are 4 syllables here. If you count the number of vowel sounds, you'll get the number of syllables. 1, 2, 3, 4. A, sure. Okay. Okay. So there are 4 syllables. Significant. Significant. So this is how it's actually. Let me just rewrite this so that you don't have any confusion. It's significant. In fact, when I pronounced it initially, I pronounced it as significant. So that's not the exact pronunciation. All right, people. So that's well. So this is a better, this is a more cleaner way of writing this, because here you will be confused whether ni is a separate syllable and fi is a separate syllable. So that's why I wrote it like this. So this is the correct one. Anyway, just take care of the transcription when you when you are writing in your during the examination. Be very clear about how you are transcribing. You can use a pencil, and then you can. It's better you overwrite it with a pen if you are allowed to. Okay, just check. Okay, let's move on to word number 13. Word number 13 is education. I repeat, education. And let's listen to the pronunciation first. It's education. Education. Okay, it's education. Education. Okay, so the syllable division is like this. It's education. And there are 2 stress syllables. K is the primary stress syllable. Edge is the secondary stress syllable. So it is education. 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 So there are totally 4 syllables in this. How do we find that out? Count the number of vowel sounds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, move on to word number 14. Again, a very long word. That's okay. ENCYCLOPEDIA. I repeat, ENCYCLOPEDIA. Okay, let's listen to the pronunciation. It is encyclopedia. Encyclopedia. Okay. Just before we move on to encyclopedia, there's an alternative transcription for this. You can also write it like this. It is education. Okay, education. When you transcribe it like this, the syllable division will be a bit different. Again, K and ed get the primary and the secondary accent. Ed gets the secondary accent, K gets the primary accent. That's not a problem. But here, the syllable division will be like this. Education. Okay, people? Okay, just I'm telling you, because yeah, you can, both are correct. Both are correct. All right, let's move on to word number 14. ENCYCLOPEDIA. It is encyclopedia. Encyclopedia. So slanted line, encyclopedia. Yeah. Okay. So it is encyclopedia. Encyclopedia. Now, from the way I pronounce it, you will understand that P is the stressed primary stress syllable. There will be another stress also. Where just guess where it is here. Secondary stress syllable is psi. Okay. So it is encyclopedia. Encyclopedia. All right, people. So let me give you the syllable division for this. Encyclopedia. So how many syllables here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 syllables. Encyclopedia. Encyclopedia. See, you may mistake this to be a diphthong, but well, it is not. Encyclopedia. Encyclopedia. Okay, shall we go on to word number 15? IMPRESSION. Okay, so here we are, IMPRESSION. Standard line. Impression. 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 There are 3 syllables. Impression. Now, just out of just curiosity, I'm just telling you, you can find out the syllable structure of fresh. So we are, let me just write it here. I'm writing the syllable, I'm taking the syllable out and writing it here. Look at the vowel sound. We have one vowel sound. Okay. Then there are 2 consonants in front, CC. So we mark it as CC, and 1 consonant after. We mark it as ish. Okay. There is actually a name for this. These are the onset consonants. And these are the coda consonants. Okay. Since there is 1 consonant here, we call it 1 coda. There are 2 onsets and 1 coda. Okay. All right. So let's move on to word number 16. Word number 16 is COMPREHENSIVE. I repeat, COMPREHENSIVE. So it is, the pronunciation is comprehensive. Comprehensive. Okay. Comprehensive. Comprehensive. Now, you would have found out the stress syllable. It is comprehensive. Okay, let's look at the syllable division. So it is comprehensive. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 syllables. Comprehensive. There is a secondary stress on com. Primary stress is on hen. So it's comprehensive. Comprehensive. Okay, let's proceed further. Let's move on to word number 17. Okay, again, transcription. We are writing the transcription here. Word number 17 is, and this is the word. Okay, it is PSYCHOLOGY. PSYCHOLOGY. Okay, so we have. Can I do the transcription below so that you are able to appreciate the manner in which each letter is pronounced. Okay, so anyway, P is silent. Okay, let's look at SY. So is the letter S is pronounced as S. Y becomes the diphthong I. Y is pronounced as a diphthong I. CH becomes the, or is pronounced as the sound K. O, the letter O is as O. Psi, Ko. L is L. L. O is Shwa. G. Psychology. Psychology. Let me write it here so that I can know. Psychology. Psychology. The syllable division is like this: psychology. Okay, psychology, psychology, psychology. Okay, let's come to word number 18. Humanities. Humanities. The pronunciation is humanities. 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 So it is written like this, transcribed like this. Humanities. Tis, sorry, not tease, but tis. Humanities. Humanities. So the primary stress is on humanities. There is no secondary stress syllable here. Okay. Humanities. Humanities. The word humanities has 4 syllables. Humanities. All right, people. So shall we move on to word number 19? We almost, there are a total of 25 words. Okay. Which is more than enough for practice. Okay. You just practice it once or twice. Listen to each pronunciation 3 times and practice it once or twice. That's more than enough. Okay. So let's move on to word number 19. It is C-O-N-F-E-R-E-N-C-E. C-O-N-F-E-R-E-N-C-E. And it's pronounced as conference. 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 3 syllables. Okay. Conference. 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 Okay. Let's move on to word number 20. E-M-P-O-W-E-R-M-E-N-T. E-M-P-O-W-E-R-M-E-N-T. And the pronunciation goes like this: empowerment. 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 So how many syllables are there? 1, 2. You may think of this as a triphthong. No. 3, 4. Okay. Empowerment. 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 Let's move on to word number 21. C-A-P-A-B-I-L-I-T-Y. Okay. And the pronunciation is, I repeat, C-A-P-A-B-I-L-I-T-Y. Pronunciation is like this: capability. 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 So how many syllables? Just count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Capability. Now, when we have 5 syllables, you would have noticed one thing. Well, it doesn't stop with just one stress syllable. So there is another stress syllable here. Secondary stress is on K. Capability. Capability. All right. Let's move on to the last 4 words. Wow. When I turn, it's freedom. Yeah. Okay. Let's go on to the transcription. F. Again, I pronounce the word anyway. F-R-E-E-D-O-M. All right, people. So let's listen to the pronunciation first. It's freedom. 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 Free. That is the stress syllable. Freedom. Let's move on to word number 23. M-O-D-E-R-N-I-T-Y. M-O-D-E-R-N-I-T-Y. It is the pronunciation of this word goes like this: modernity. 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 Oh, tell me how this will. Okay. Okay. Let's see the syllable division. Okay. Is it modernity or is it modernity? It's mod. Actually, I'm not supposed to do that. Write that, because anyway we are marking it like this, so there no need to write the dot here. Put the dot here. It's modernity. 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 Okay. Modernity. 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 Okay, let's move on to word number 24. ARCHETYPE. ARCHETYPE. The pronunciation is archetype. 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 All right. Archetype. 3 syllables. There are 4 syllables here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just do this exercise. I mean, I've given you enough material. And if you have any doubts, you can always ask me. WhatsApp me, and you have my. You can always do that. All right. Let's move on to the last word. It's AUTOBIOGRAPHY. AUTOBIOGRAPHY. Let's look at the, listen to the pronunciation. It's autobiography. 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 Look at the syllable division. It's autobiography. How many syllables? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now we have the primary stress here, the secondary stress is here. It's autobiography. It is not autobiography. It is autobiography. Autobiography. And again, don't worry. So this completes the transcription practice. So we have gone through this. Okay. So don't worry at all. I've given you enough material for we'll just run through this. This is what we learned. So what did we learn today, students? When we are transcribing words, we are actually writing the pronunciation of the word. So you are only asked to write, not pronounce. Remember, this paper will not have a oral component, does not have an oral component. Okay. 1. Then to count the number of syllables, you have to count the number of vowel sounds. This is what we learned. Okay. Then we also learned what is syllable structure. The basis of the syllable is the vowel sound. Then you first find out the vowel sound. Then you find out how many consonants come in front and how many consonants sounds come later. Now, just one, say, take for example, I'll give you an example. Wait, come to this empowerment. This is 1 syllable. How many in empowerment? In the 3rd syllable, how many, what is going on? What is the syllable structure for this? It is only V. So for sure, for this 3rd syllable, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3rd syllable, the structure is only V. The syllable structure is V. There are no consonants in front. There are no consonants after. So you can practice it like this also. No problem. You can practice syllable structure as you are, transcribing. Okay. So first thing, you are writing the pronunciation of a word. Second thing, you are, you can find out what is the second thing that we learned? Count the number of vowel sounds and you will know the number of syllables. Third, find out the syllable structure of each syllable by just identifying for example, in POW, you have the V here, then POW. So it is CV. For POW, the structure is CV. So for each, you can come out with for con, let's look at for con, CVC. For CV, rents, CV, CCC. Okay. So this is the answer. These are the coda consonants, and you can easily, actually through transcription, you can easily cover 3 or 4 topics. So these are 3 things that we learned. 1, transcription is the pronunciation of a word. 2, count the number of syllables and you will understand, you will know how many syllables are there. Number of vowel sounds is equal to the number of syllables. 3, identify the vowel sound and find out how many consonants come in front and come later. The consonants that come in front are the answers. The consonants that come later are the codas. Okay. So with that, I wish you best of luck. All right. So this completes this video. In the next video, we'll be looking at the transcription of sentences, which will again be a short question, and that will be easier than this. So once you practice this, please practice this first and then come to the transcription of sentences. Okay, students, thanks a lot. See you in the next video, which will be transcription of sentences. Thank you. Keep in touch and best of luck for your examinations.